Yes, hello folks, welcome back. I am hoping you're doing well. And this is Dr. Politica na hapa tuna decode power. We are dissecting Kenya. Now, William Ruto was devastated after the UN meeting, after Trump's powerful speech. Before we go to what Trump said, I want to tell you that this visit by the president has not been a successful one. Because one, you have seen him crossing the street just like an normal, like mtu kawaida. No. Of course, it's not the first time he's doing it, because even last visits we've been seeing him akitembea. Maybe ni PR, because Ruto is the master of PR. Maybe he's trying to play with the minds of Americans. Anasahau huko si Kenya. Kenya ndio tunafanya vitu kama hizo watu fry. Now, Ruto was not happy with the way USA is dealing with Africa, especially Kenya. And of course, he talked about Haiti, how Haiti, our pay pesos Haiti, how his police wanateseka kule Haiti. There's nothing they're being given by the Trump administration. And now, he had this to say.
It will continue to remain undemocratic, unrepresentative, and not fit for purpose. And it is the reason why, as we come to this UN at the 80th, we must also be very careful about what the future looks like and how the UN we have to reform the UN Security Council. Africa and our 1.4 billion people must have voice, must be represented. We must reform the international financial architecture so that it represents more. It becomes more representative. We have greater voice, we have greater say, we have greater representation, so that we can deal with the challenges of the world in a manner that respects the views and perspectives of everybody.
Yes, what he says is that Africa, especially Kenya, should be, lazima wazingatiwe kwa serikali ya Amerika. Lazima America take Africa seriously. Matters pertaining finance na kila kitu. Of course, anaongelea pesa, mambo na malone.
And number three, it is my very considered view that we must have the necessary logistical support to be able to make that mission succeed. I will give you a case in point. You know, we wanted to set up 12 forward operating bases where territory that has been claimed or reclaimed from gangs, we would then station security people to make sure that it doesn't revert back to gangs. But that was not possible because of the logistical support architecture that did not allow mechanics to leave Port-au-Prince, that did not allow food and other logistical support to leave Port-au-Prince. I seriously think that we have an opportunity, a historic opportunity, to solve the Haiti equation. And I speak from a position of knowledge and experience, having been in the theater in Haiti for the last year and a bit, 15 months.
So, Trump had these 5 points that he said in his speech.
Defense of their citizens as well. You have to do that because I see it. I'm not mentioning names, I see it, and I can call every single one of them out. You're destroying your countries. They're being destroyed. Europe is in serious trouble. They've been invaded by a force of illegal aliens like nobody's ever seen before. Illegal aliens are pouring into Europe. Nobody is ever, and nobody's doing anything to change it, to get them out. It's not sustainable. And because they choose to be politically correct, they're doing just absolutely nothing about it. And I have to say, I look at London where you have a terrible mayor, terrible mayor, and it's been so changed. Now they want to go to Sharia law, but you're in a different country. You can't do that. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained. What makes the world so beautiful is that each country is unique. But to stay this way, every sovereign nation must have the right to control their own borders. You have the right to control your borders, as we do now, and to limit the sheer numbers of migrants entering their countries and paid for by the people of that nation. That
of course hungered someone like Ruto. For example, number one, Trump criticized UN effectiveness. He called the UN fakeless and corrupt, failing on global crises like other countries that have been fighting. And again, number two, Trump pushed anti-migration agenda, urged nations to close borders, end UN migration aid, claiming US deportations stopped illegal crossing. Yeah, of course, remember Trump amewafukuza watu pale Amerika. Kama wewe si America, wewe ni Mkenya, unaambiwa go back to your country, okay? And he is insisting that he is not going to abandon that mission. He is going to chase those who illegally stay in America, na maybe passport zao may expire, or whatever. They're being told to go back to their home country. I don't know whether that's right, but anyway, this is my question. What if uko na biashara America, then Trump tells you to go back to Kenya? What will you do? You will have to close your business and go back. So sad. And again, Trump attacked green policies, dismissed climate initiatives, praising US oil gas expansion. Okay. Trump threatened tariffs on. Okay. Now, that's not our point. Our point is that, you see, the main mission, the president wa Kenya, kwenda America, was to negotiate matters na mambo na Haiti. Because, as you're talking, America once told Ruto to actually remove his police from Haiti or Rhodesia. Why? Because America is now investigating who William Ruto is. And of course, remember, the members Mandera, Al-Shabaab, how Gachagua said that Ruto was meeting Al-Shabaab in Mandera, members Sudan war, how it is being claimed that Ruto has been sending weapons to Sudan to aid the war. And of course, we even saw a documentary showing Kenyan weapons discovered in Sudan because they had those logos, the Kenyan. Sorry. So this, I think, things make America see Ruto as enemy of progress. To the point whereby they even want him to actually cancel the Haiti mission deal, and they want to replace Kenya na nchi nyingine kule Haiti. That's what's happening now. So William Ruto alikuwa in there. You see, he was expecting, you will go there after na Trump waongee alikwe White House waende sijui wapi, ama he was expecting to be given time to address the UN conference. But nothing like that happened. He was not given time to address. Last time, Ruto alipewa time to address. In fact, he even addressed all presidents in the world. But this time around, he was not given that time. That's what you see now, from the video I just played, the Ruto. It shows how frustrated the president is, how he feels that he has lost, recognition. You see, William Ruto, yopenda recognition, yopenda katu yana kiwa mahali yeye ndo kusema. And of course, no, it's not bad because he is fighting for himself, and that is acceptable. But that was not the case in America. Okay? Excuse me. In America, alikuwa amekuwa assumed, and we could even see him akitembea kwa street, and no one was bothered, about Ruto. I think the president should change his style. If to make a street easy, won't hurt him anything. Yeah, it should just be presidential. There's nothing to prove. He's in race for Kenya. Nothing much atapata. Apande gari, aende kwa ofisi penye anaenda, aje kutembea kwa street to for sympathy, because wazungu wanataka ma sympathy, yeah, because the whites, Americans, whatever, they treat you for who you are, not for who you portray you are. You get the point? Now, those are the things that happened kwa hiyo summit. And tell me what you think. Do you think that Ruto will leave USA to Kenya a demoralized president? I'm ashamed. Comment then, of course. See you soon. Subscribe. If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists.